Hi, my name is Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and today I'm joined by
A-Bomb,
Mark,
and Matt.
and we've just finished playing, well, we just finished playing Scythe, but this video is about the expansion, the Wind Gambit, which adds these massive sort of flying airship things. Now, I'm just going to explain the rules for the expansion. I'm going to assume you know how to play Scythe. So these don't really interact much with the other things on the board. If you get a move action, then you can move these as one of your move actions, that's fine. But they have different powers in different games. So you have a pile of different tiles. There's a kind of aggressive ability that each one's going to have, and a passive ability that each one's going to have, and these are different for every game. So for our game, whenever you want to move one of your units out from underneath somebody else's airship, so for instance, if I want to move my mech out from Matt's airship, I have to pay him a coin. You have to pay a coin for every unit you want to move. So that was the aggressive ability. And the passive ability is whenever you move your airship onto a village space, so one of the ones where you get the workers, then you can discard one of your secret objective tokens and get a different one instead. So it helps you get rid of ones that are difficult to complete and get better ones, hopefully, and you also gain a popularity. So there's varying abilities of the airship that's going to happen each game, but also the expansion adds an end game sort of variation as well. So in this case, during the game, we had 2 extra objectives that were appeared that were like public objectives, so a bit like the private ones, except everyone can go for them and everyone can stick a star on those. But also this added the fact that once someone gets to 6 stars, normally the game would end instantly, but this gave everyone one final turn before the end of the game. And this is different every turn, so there's a whole pile of different these ones: Factory Explosion, King of the Hill, etc. So it's adding quite a bit of variability, as well as the cool little airships which move around the board. All right, what do we think?
I love the extra variability. I'd almost be tempted to the passive ability, which was if you go to a village you get a new objective card. I'd almost have that without randomly selecting them, because it was so nice to not be screwed over with the objectives, because that is always a problem with the original game. I think it adds quite a bit to it, yeah, and it's worthwhile game.
Okay. Mark?
Yeah, I think in the game we played, the airships didn't have a huge effect. They were used from time to time, but because there's so many different variations of what their aggressive and passive power, I suspect some are going to do more than others, and that's just the nature of them. I think the actual end-game cards are probably more important, because I think they're going to change like the whole thing of the game, depending on what comes up. But yeah, it's nice. I don't think it adds that much complication to the game, and it adds more variability to it, which I think is the most important thing. It's going to make it get more plays.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, like everyone else has said, if you're liking Scythe, but maybe you're thinking it's getting a little bit stale and you've worked out the strategies for the different combinations of boards, adding this in adds a few new variations and gives you more strategies to try out. Yeah, we had a few misunderstandings on the way the airships worked. I thought I was going to get a ton of money when you moved all of your little workers out, but it's only the plastic pieces that I got money for, so I probably wouldn't have bothered moving my airships over your village if I had have realised, but yeah, apart from that, yeah, it's good. It's not too complicated and it adds variation.
Rating?
I would give the expansion probably a 7.
Okay. Mark?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8, just because it makes more Scythe.
Yeah.
I think I'd go with 7 as well. It definitely adds a bit, it doesn't take anything away. I mean, obviously it's not brilliant, it's not essential, but it definitely helps.
Okay. Yeah, some of the bits it adds are really nice, and as A-Bomb says, really, I'd want to put them in every game. The thing about perhaps getting one extra turn when the game ends, I really appreciated that, because I wasn't the one to trigger the end of the game. It really helps to try and eke out those last couple of points. And I do appreciate all the variability. The airships look great on the board, and I like the fact that they're not interacting too much, so it's not changing the base game too much. I think Scythe is fantastic. I'll be on something like 9 out of 10 for the base game. In terms of the expansion, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's very good and well worth adding. All right, thanks for watching. That was Scythe, the Wind Gambit.